81. Elephant Talk. And that's been years since I heard the song. Oh, they were on Fridays? Welcome to the show. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. This group I was introduced to years ago.
I know nothing about King Crimson.
Yeah, so it's King Crimson, and they're an English band. And this song came out in 1981 called Elephant Talk. And it's, I think, weird enough that Quint may appreciate it.
Cool.
Yeah, so it was strange and weird enough for me that I liked it. So I'm kind of curious if Quint will like it.
I have no idea what I'm in for here now.
Yeah, well, get ready to listen.
I'm pretty curious.
I think it'll be a feast for your eyes and ears.
Okay, what do you know about this? It says it's on Fridays, which is an ABC show.
Yeah, so Fridays.
What was Fridays?
Fridays was a what do you call it? A skit show like Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
Everybody knows Saturday Night Live by now. They've
Sure.
been around for decades.
Yeah.
So Fridays was ABC's attempt at challenging the NBC show of Saturday Night Live.
Oh boy, gotcha. So
Whole
this
thing.
would have been like the music guest.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So that's what Fridays was all about. I mean, obviously they're no longer. SNL rules. Fridays is just another day of the week.
Well, this will be curious to. Good one. Let's experience Elephant Talk by King Crimson on Fridays.
Yeah, let's go.
From the Los Angeles Basin, it's Friday! Featuring...
I saw it. They even have a spaceman.
And special guest star, Peter Fonda.
Peter Fonda?
And a special appearance by King Crimson. Ladies and gentlemen, and now, here's King Crimson!
Everything about this is fascinating.
Answers, advice, articulate announcements. Let's only talk.
I like the suits.
Yeah.
Cliches, commentary, controversy, chit-chat, conversation, criticism. Who needs discussions. These are words with a little D this time. Dialogue, duologue, diatribe, dissension, declamation. Double talk, double talk. Expressions, editorials, explanations, exclamations, exaggerations, let's all talk. Elephant talk. Elephant talk.
There is not. I like Talking Heads. Mm-hmm. Okay, reminds me of Talking Heads. I liked everything about that performance.
Okay.
Here's why. When it started, of course you're a little unsure because of what's going on, but I was invested in that. The more it went on, the guitar work was great. I didn't even mind like the speaking parts because it was kind of David Byrne-esque. So I was good with that. The instrumental stuff with the guitar and what was that guy playing?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either. Someone's going to have to let us know what that was. But I was so invested in it because it was so interesting. And musically, there's a lot of genius in there. I was surprised because it worked.
Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? That's what I thought.
It's appealing.
Yeah.
It seems crazy and chaotic, but yet I was totally into it. I really liked that.
I think they're all very accomplished musicians in their own right. But, man, they know how to experiment and take it beyond and put this, I would almost say this is kind of jazz.
I agree.
It's so wild. And there's some electronic, but more of the keyboard synth stuff. Mm-hmm. But all of the other stuff was, well, they got them disco drums. I don't know what else you call them when they're flat.
Oh,
like
the drum pads?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, the guitars and, all that was real. And they were
legit.
making all that stuff,
Legit.
Yeah, when I first heard them, I was like, what am I listening to? But like you said, it was, to me, it sounded like genius coming through it. And
1981?
Yeah. It's just all the various words that you use for talking is what makes up the lyrics.
Gotcha.
And it's basically saying, we just talk for what? And then he fills in the rest of it with all these different sounds.
The reason I liked it was because all those sounds were really good. The guitar work was excellent. Mm-hmm. Even his speech pattern, the way he was doing it, and then he would stop and, he was kind of like a sampler thing over here in the guitar. Because the quality was good, it totally worked for me.
Yeah.
It didn't seem chaotic. I was actually curious, like, oh, what else are you gonna do? That's how much I was into it.
Yeah, and they kept coming back to the same beat, right? That was their base. That was home. And then they venture out a little bit more and come back home.
Which was interesting.
Yeah. So I'm glad that you enjoyed it. I was a little worried because it sounded very experimental, but that was from 40-something years ago now.
You have to admit that's for 1981. That's super impressive. Mm-hmm. Ahead of its time, even. Mm-hmm. Even the jazzy elements, I understand because it's the structure of it is kind of not what we're used to.
Right.
But because jazz, I give a more leeway to flexibility in it because of the instruments and kind of what they're doing.
From the music standpoint, I think they were like Pink Floyd on steroids. Because Pink Floyd's known for their sound engineering, and just getting it right.
Well, then it's impressive that was a live performance too.
Yeah, on Fridays.
On
this
Fridays.
little show out of L.A., right? Because SNL's in New York City. You know, the West Coast
Los
versus the East
Angeles.
Coast. Yeah.
It was probably kind of cool to see a little bit of Friday's graphics there.
Right.
Even though they threw like a spaceman, MTV spaceman.
Well, wasn't that where MTV was based out of?
Intro.
Was L.A.?
I know later they were in New York. I don't know when they started, if they were in LA or not.
I don't know. Anyway.
God, we should know that.
We should. But you know what? We didn't have MTV in Korea. You know how I saw MTV?
No idea.
Because military, you know, a lot of dependents there, family members at home would stick in a VHS tape, hit it on the long record, 6 hours of MTV.
So you had just 6 straight hours.
And they mailed it back. So we didn't have a choice on what we watched.
Fabulous idea.
Yeah, but that's how we solved
Exactly.
that. And American commercials.
Okay, well, King Crimson, that's a dub.
Awesome.
That's a
Sweet.
big dub. That was awesome, even. That was awesome. I loved it. I don't know why. I was like, what are they going to do next?
Oh, cool.
All right, big dub.
All right.
Yeah, King Crimson today. I'm curious with the audience experience they have with King Crimson, because
Me
it's
too.
really a band I've never heard of.
Right.
So I don't know what their following would be. Just kind of let us know in the comments what they're all about, how they evolved, what is their status now, what is their music place. Absolutely fabulous. Thank you for joining us today on the show. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
All right. See ya.